Seems like just yesterday that I took your dad out to lunch and asked for your hand in marriage. We talked about your brother and everything else, and meanwhile, my hands were a little bit shaky and my legs were a little quivery, and then I told him, Randy, the real reason I'm here today is to ask for your permission to marry Hannah.
Chris and I first met through mutual friends, and the last thing I had on my mind was meeting the man of my dreams, and yet that's what happened.
When I first saw Hannah, I thought, wow, I want to get to know this girl. I was at my buddy Mike's house, and the only way I could think of it was making up a trivia game that I only knew the answers to.
He started asking me questions about cars, which I had no idea about, and just playing these stupid games so that I could have a conversation with him.
And I think it worked.
I was always this type A, button-up, straight-laced kind of girl, and he is not like that. He's wild and crazy and loves life, loves to have fun, and I think that's what I loved so much about him when I first met him.
During our time together, we got closer, had hung out, gone to some movies, done some bowling. After Christmas break that spring, I had her come up to the ranch. So we ended up going horseback riding, and I just kind of threw down my arms and just climb on up. And right then, my dad said he knew he liked her. And I knew I liked her a long time ago.
The proposal took me by complete surprise. I knew that a proposal in the near future was a total possibility, but having it happen on the Friday night before the new Miss Colorado was crowned on stage at the Ellie Calkins was a total shock.
And it just happened to be the same day as our company picnic at Elige's. Called you up a couple times, said I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it because you weren't really doing anything anyway. You were just emceeing and you weren't competing, so I really didn't need to be there. Little did you know I had my suit in the car and I was all ready to go and was just waiting for you to get out of your hotel room so I could go in and change and get ready.
I was on stage, they were asking me questions about what it was like to be Miss Colorado, and then all of a sudden Frank Sinatra comes on. And I thought that the people in the sound booth messed up, and it was Chris.
During the past 7 years, Hannah and I have had a lot of time to think about the future and what it holds for us.
Chris and I a couple months ago named our future children, which I think speaks a lot to the future that's in store for us. This has never been something that has just been a month-long or a year-long relationship. This is about a lifetime.
Hannah, you're my best friend, you're my biggest fan, and my greatest supporter. Whenever times have been rough for me, you've always been there to hold me and tell me you love me and tell me everything's to be okay.
Chris, I love you so much, and I know that I wouldn't be the woman I am today without you.
When I look at you, Hannah, I see your beautiful blue eyes and your bright smile, and all I can think of is, wow, how lucky am I? This is going to be a wonderful mother to my children and a wonderful wife to me.
The way that you love me allows me to still feel this intense freedom that I wouldn't be able to find if I were just myself. You give me courage, you show me how to be adventurous and to take pride in who I am, and I wouldn't have found that without you, and I wouldn't be able to be who I am without you, and I love you so much.
Hannah, I love you so much, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.